this beauty running across the field with his big white tail up is just absolutely gorgeous. So mornings like this in Shenandoah are just perfect. It's so cold and I'm so underdressed for the weather. But you can see the sun is rising here at Big Meadows. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go and hike on the Dark Hollow Falls trail. But I first just like to pop up to places like Big Meadows because they're really good wildlife spots. It's a big open area, especially in a park that's pretty heavily wooded and rocky, so to get a big opening like this is really cool. So I'm gonna walk up the trail for a little bit and see if I see any more wildlife. I've already seen so many deer on the drive in, and around this area there were about 50 deer, and I've just taken some pictures which I'll put on the screen now. So yeah, I mean it's early for bears, but you never know, so I'm just gonna go for a little walk up and then I'll head back and head to the Dark Hollow Falls trailhead. So it's a gorgeous morning here in Shenandoah. I've already seen so many deer, and now I'm just gonna hike down to Dark Hollow Falls. But yeah, the trail starts right by the Big Meadows area. It's a pretty busy area, and it is a Saturday, so I've come nice and early. And there's only 2 cars in the car park, so I've got the trail to myself, which is quite nice. It's a short trail. It's 1.7 miles round trip. But it's going to go down through some rocks to the falls along a creek, and then it's going to climb up to come back. So it's easy going and a bit tougher going back, but it should be fine. It's only short. I've got loads of, it looks like I'm overpacked for this, to be honest guys, because I have all my camera and stuff with me, and I didn't really want to leave it in the car, so I just felt more comfortable putting it in my pack and taking it with me. But obviously you don't really need to take anything other than maybe a bottle of water and a phone for pictures on this trail. It's really not one that you need to overpack for. But yeah, it's a gorgeous morning here, so much wildlife out and about, and yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. So hiking down the trail is really nice. There's this creek that sort of babbles alongside you. Now I've done this trail before in the fall, which I'll link a video to now. And when I did it then, it was really colourful because they have so many, well, fall colours here in Shenandoah. But right now all the leaves are bare, there's hardly anything on the trees at all, so it's pretty cold, but there's plenty of sunlight coming in, which is quite nice. Whereas if you do this hike in the summer or later in the fall, it's probably a lot more shaded, because it's definitely like a forest hike, you know. But yeah, there's loads of bird song, and it's just a gorgeous morning. Just on the trail is a deer. Just going up there. So this is the upper falls, which is the more spectacular of the falls. There is the lower fall, which is a little bit lower down, and I'll take you there now. And so on this bridge, the trail ends. This is lower, the lower falls. So it's definitely not as spectacular as the upper falls, where you get a lot more of the drama and the cascading water, but it is pretty cool here. This area is also really nice in the fall because they get really nice fall colours on the rocks. So all these little rocks here will be like covered in orange, red, yellow leaves. And with that water, that does make a very, very pretty sight. So when you cross over the bridge, you've got an option. If you want to extend your hike, you can take the Rose River Loop Trail down to Fisher's Gap, which is 2.5 miles, or you can take the Fire Road up to Syria Route, which is 5.5 miles. And they both are off in this direction. I've never done any, so I can't comment, but I'm sure there's somebody on YouTube that has. Otherwise, obviously check out all trails. But yeah, the hike down here is pretty easy, but there is a lot of steps. It's very wet, very slushy, and the hike up is all uphill, so it's a lot tougher going back. So just bear in mind, if you have little ones or you have problems with mobility, you might find the way back up a bit challenging. So just know your limits and know when it's time to turn back. But on that note, I'm gonna head back. So yeah, come and see. Back to the car. The hike was pretty straightforward. It's an easy trail to follow, but the way up is a workout. You know, it's really steep, but in total it took me 45 minutes, and that's with filming. I climbed 600 feet, and yeah, it was 1.7 miles. So an easy hike. If you're going to do a few of these little hikes in a day, though, they add up. Another good one after this I recommend is Hawksbill Summit, and yeah, I will put some more content up from Shenandoah over the next few weeks. Of course, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel and comment below. And yeah, I'll see you for another adventure soon.